Like I said, first time streaming on my phone. You know. So this should show up now on everybody's feed and whatnot. Uh, yep, there goes the Roblox. Just join the chat. Botrix. Oh man. So starting over. So I started this once already, and I've completely put left it on unlisted, so y'all didn't go out to anybody. So that's a thing that happened. But what's good, everybody? It's your boy Old Army Plays. To call it, obviously, like the title is no game today. Basically, let me just call it. Basically, on Sunday, I had to go to the doctor. I had to go to the ER actually because I had a migraine. It was a really bad migraine, and what had happened was that I wasn't getting enough sleep. So since I wasn't getting enough sleep, my body reacted that way, and I ended up getting a migraine. Today was the first day that I woke up without actually having pain in my head, without having a slight headache. It's been going down slightly each day, but yeah. What's up, Ghost? How's it going, man? Yeah, like I was saying, I've been. Today is the first. Like the reason why I'm not doing that game, just explaining is because today is the first day I woke up without basically having a migraine. So yeah, just trying to not get that. But yeah, so basically it's just that's just basically was why there's no game today. I might be able to do it on Friday. I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Like I said, today is the first day I woke up without actually having a headache. That's why I'm wearing my sunglasses right now. It's not because I want to look cool, but mainly it's because like I got like so basically what happened was like basically what happened was that I wasn't getting enough sleep when it came down to it. Like I would go to sleep at 3 and I wake up at 6. And I used to do that all the time, but nowadays I can't. I guess like my body is not really waking up to that, not really feeling good enough for that. I would be working on stuff all the way up until about 12, get in bed, and I won't fall asleep till about 3, and then I wake up at 6 and start all over again. And so the doctor basically told me I had to stop doing that. So I basically had to take. That's why there hasn't really been too many shorts and those that are random short about cats. Was because that I just can't sit at my computer for too long right now. I'm trying like the last today was the first like I said today was the first day I woke up without pain. The last since Monday my time, I basically have been waking up with pain every day and just trying my best to mitigate it and turn it back down and everything like that. And today, the first day with the medication they gave me, that today was the first day that I've been able to actually do that. Yeah, yeah. Go to sleep at 4 or 5, wake up at 6 to 8. Yeah. See, I was doing the same thing, but like I guess I'm getting older, so my body isn't used to it no more. Man, I used to be able to stay up all the time. What's up, Sheldon? She, should meet her. Maybe if you only reason maybe if you hang out more often and you hang around us stuff like that. If you appear to more streams like that, mod is something that you have to actually have to earn. Reason why I have Ghost as my mod is because that Ghost is like been around, has been like a day one. But like if you type in chat, I see you more often and I interact with you more often. Yeah, eventually you'll be able to. Hey, what's up, Dex? How you doing, man? Or is that LOL under another different name? But yeah, so it was like, yeah, just hang around and talk and chat. If I get to know you more, then eventually be able to make it. Yo. Don't use the toilet upstairs. There's no water. This is the toilet downstairs, okay? Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I'm in the Philippines, man. Yeah, basically that's where I live right now. So I live over here in the Philippines. What's up, Jared? What's good, man? How you doing? Yeah, so I live over here in the Philippines. I've been living in the Philippines for about 3 years now. I came over here, live in Cebu City. Nah, I live in Nueva Ecija. Yeah, there are so many people here. But like, yeah, I live in Nueva Ecija, Cabanatuan. I live over here. But yeah, so I've been living here in the Philippines for about 3 years now. And like, so you doing good, man? That's good. Thank you. I actually have to wear them right now. What you call it? It helps me from keep getting migraines. But like, just for right now. But let me see. I moved out here, and if you want to know, oh, that's my son's bike. Yeah, I do feel better. Yeah, Ghost. I do feel better actually, man. Like legit. Like legitimately, I feel much, much, much better than I did. Like the first, like I said, first day I woke up without pain, and I've been able to actually, get around and do things and drive and stuff like that now. Finally, and say so that right there, my bike is my son's. To answer that question, and I do feel much better these days because of that fact. And then I keep going off on different things. Oh man, you gotta get some sleep, man. Trust me, I learned that one the hard way. Call it being hospital, having migraines, being hospitalized for migraines is not funny. Gonna eat some Wednesdays. Nice, man. Make sure you get yourself some one of those square beef, never frozen. What you call it? What does your mod do for you? Basically, they mods on my channel. They basically just monitor the stream and make sure that there's nobody coming out of pocket. Nobody saying nothing too crazy, nothing too messed up, or if I ask them to respond to something, they'll go through and they'll check it. Basically, make sure nobody gets out of pocket is basically what I want. And I want this to be a safe place. I want my streams to be a safe place. I'm on for like 4 or 5 streams. Man, you're also you're also eating right now. Nice. Yeah, basically, anytime I have a stream, anything like that, I want this to be a safe place where everybody come and talk and chat and chill, and we can all have fun. That's why I like to stream. I want to have fun with you guys, things like that. But like, yeah. So what was I saying? I do that from time to time. So yeah, basically another reason why I was having issues sleeping was because of my ADD. Yeah, actually, if you go through my catalog, man, this is the very first stream I've ever done where I'm not playing a game. This is straight up the first stream ever, and like I said, that's mainly because that I I had migraines for like the last 3 days, and I don't really want to push it. Like Friday, I might get back to my normal streaming schedule where I'm streaming just regular games, streaming games, whatnot. But like as of late, that's why there haven't been too many videos. Been more sporadic on my channel is because I didn't have anything in the bank. Yeah, I was a little quick to react to the guy popping up and started begging. Yeah, he seems to be a good dude. It's all good. Like I said though, it's like but yeah, this is the first stream ever where I'm literally just I like to call them talking head streams. Usually I do talking head at the end of my streams. Usually when I'm like done playing a game and I sit there and I have a chat with you guys. But I can't really play a game today, so it's gonna be a little bit shorter. No, you keep getting streaming up until you grow and you get that money. Eh, well, you gotta say. Well, if you don't know me, man, I'm actually retired Army, so I'm I'm kind of good with that. Like, don't get me wrong, I want to put in the effort because I want to. That'd be cool to make a little extra chatter on the side, but money is not the biggest thing important to me. Mainly, it's just chilling, having fun, talking to people, playing games, being entertaining. Like, I told it to my wife. I'm more of an attention hog than anything like that. No, why would you change your name, man? I know a lot of people who have a lot of different who have a lot of different names, who has all these names and whatnot like that. What you call it? I would say keep your name, man. Definitely keep your name the way it is, and then build on that brand. You know, Ghost. I would definitely build on that. What's up, man? Said, what's up, Rampage? It's your boy, Rampage. What's good, dog? What's good, man? But yeah, so I keep going off on different tangents. So let me answer the one thing about me being in the Philippines. Ah, yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's true, that's true. But it makes you unique. So, okay, so let me go back on. So, I moved out here to the Philippines, and at the tail end, on New Year's, literally New Year's Eve of 2029, of 2019 and 2020, is when I moved out to the Philippines. Right when the pandemic happened, is when I first moved to the Philippines. So, I moved out here in 2020, and then after that, I lived here, been living here since then. I've had to fly back to the States one extra time, one other time other than that, two other times other than that, but that was just to handle some business. That'll be something I can talk more about later on in life. But yeah, I've been living here in the Philippines for about 3 years now, coming up on 4, and I love it here in the Philippines. It's been one of the best places that I've lived. My quality of life is much better than when I was living in the USA. It's much better than when I was living in California at least, because the money that I make goes much further here than it does when I used to live over there. So yeah, I've been meaning. I wanted to ask you guys, how do I sound? Do I sound okay? You know, I'm not too loud, not too soft. You know, do I need to get closer to the phone? Like, how do I sound to you guys? Okay, cool. That's good. I sound good. But yeah, so I've been living here, what you call it, for 3 years, and got my own place. I bought my own house, obviously, and live here with my wife and my son and her parents and godson and stuff like that. And we all live here and have a pretty good time. And so there's a few things. There are a few things about the Philippines that still throw me for a loop. It's like, okay, so I'm a city boy at heart, right? I've always lived in some sort of city or a suburbs. I'm gonna keep that on my phone. It's okay. It's all good, dog. It's all good. So like, I'm a city boy, right? And I lived, always in a city. So when I moved to the Philippines at first we used to live in a province, right? And so if you don't know what a province is, it's basically like I don't want to call it underdeveloped, but I'll just say it's like an underdeveloped. Do I ever miss the U.S.? Sometimes. But like this is, here, I'll give you a comparison. Like I haven't been in the U.S. in 3 years. Sometimes I do, but there's not so much I miss the U.S. I miss my family. I miss like my brother, and I miss my brother and my grandmother in the U.S. more than you. It's not the place, it's the people. Put it that way. It's not the place, it's the people. Like, cause basically anything I can get there, I can get here. Like, if I want McDonald's, I can go to McDonald's, get it right up the street. If I wanted something, you know, there are very few things that I can get in the U.S. that I can't get here. So I really is not. It's kind of either or for me when it comes down to it, truthfully. But like I would say, oh, don't forget if you guys can please like the stream, and if you guys haven't follow whole 9 yards. But culture. Basically, I'm going to talk about some culture shock for me. It's like when I was over there, right? I've never been fishing in my entire life, right? Never been fishing in my entire life. So I watched them get the fish, right? And it'll still be flapping. They take a big rolling pin, bam, hit the fish, break the spine, and they sit there with gut. I was like, okay, you do you, I've never done it. And that's the fish. Like, culture shock has always been like one of my biggest things here when it comes to certain things. And it's like, for some people, that's just normal. And I'm like, I've never seen that before. I've never, you know? And I was in the United States Army. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But to answer more of your question, Rampage, I really, like I said, it's like I miss the people, not the things. You know, mainly because like they have Burger King out here. If you want Burger King, you go get Burger King, right? They have like Wendy's. They have a Wendy's out here, not in my area, but they do have Wendy's out here. You want to go get Wendy's, you can go get Wendy's. You know, they have so many different things that you can get that you don't get that you can get. The things you can get in the U.S. you can get here. Like if you wanted to like have like a certain candy. If I wanted to have certain candy from here from the U.S., there's all homes up the street from me where I can get there. Yeah, there are. Don't get me wrong. There are some difference. Like I'm pretty sure, like homes in the U.S. have central AC. The homes in the Philippines don't have any AC at all, so you have to have it put into it. Like we have different. We have like room. Each room has its own AC. Yeah, there's not too many different aspects of it. But at the end of the day, everybody is just living the way they can to get by how they live. But like I won't be on. I only stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And my reason I had to miss Monday this week was because of my headaches. And so I will be on again on Friday. I'll definitely be on again on Friday. But definitely if you subscribe and hit that notification bell, it'll pop up when I hop on. And usually it's always around 12 o'clock my time, Philippine time. And yeah. Thank you, boss. Thank you, Rampage. It's all good, man. Yeah, definitely, man. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. And like I said, if you want, you just gotta appear more in streams and interact a little bit more if you want to actually ever get mod. That's for anybody who ever want to get mod or be able to become a moderator or anything like that on any of my things. You just have to be there and interact and talk, and I can actually talk to you back and forth. So I kind of get to know your personality and know who you are. And once I get to know those things, and you'll be able to possibly earn mod. That's how Ghost got it because we would talk all the time. He asked me for it, and then we would talk all the time. And so, yeah, that's basically how that happened. And so my cat's over here asleep. Let me see if I can. What switch is it? Yeah, cat's over here asleep right now. They over here knocked out. My cat's over here knocked out. Just it is what it is. That's how they do. But yeah, so I don't know. If you guys have any questions, you guys go ahead and ask for it. Thank you, boss. I'm currently at 755. Nice. That's awesome. Like I'm trying to get there. That's awesome. Compared to like where I was last week, it felt like I stalled. Like when I was at 730 for like almost like a month. And that made me feel like I was stalled out. But now I've gone up another 15 subs, so I can't complain. You know? I'm just happy for everybody. I'm hoping I'm providing at least enough good entertainment to sit here and talk, you know, instead of like playing games all the time and everything like that. Mainly, I basically, it's like that's what I was saying. Is like I was saying like I'm trying to figure out my niche still, right? Because every good YouTuber has a niche, right? So I could play the YouTube game and play the different type of horror games and things like that, which I don't mind doing because I get good reactions out of it, and then how I edited them, everything like that. I do my best to make sure they're trying to be entertaining. Like my biggest thing with YouTube is like I know my videos aren't the best, not even really even close to the best. There's still so many things I want to do with them, but I just don't have the technical skills right now, and pacing, and storytelling. I'm gonna play on Friday. Well, I was probably gonna play what I was gonna play today, which was That's Not My Neighbor. That's the scheduled plan, anyways. It's a play That's Not My Neighbor. I'm gonna try that out because I haven't played it, and I'm going into that one completely almost completely blind. So the plan is to play that That's Not My Neighbor on Friday, if everything goes well. Man, it is hot today. So, but yeah, so basically that's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. Is like I'm trying to figure out what would be best to stream. Like I was this close to like streaming Minecraft, start doing the Minecraft thing because why not? Because I haven't really play a blind Minecraft and whatnot. I haven't done that, but yeah. Thank you. And I said thank you, Ghost man. Thank you. That's awesome to hear. Thank you, Ghost. But yeah. So basically, that's why I kind of want to build a channel on my personality, stuff like that. Like Ghost, thank you very much, Ghost. I make you feel much better about my decisions and things like that. Because I know being a variety, cause I know if you stream a certain game, you can grow faster because you're hitting a certain niche. But I don't want to ever be locked into a certain game. I kind of like being a variety streamer. I kind of like being myself and being able to talk to you guys and hang out and things like that. So it's like I want to be able to do. I want to be able to be me. That's my thing. It's like I like being me. Yeah, but then that falls into that gray area. Like Rampage, like I know reactions do well, and I might do maybe like one or two eventually, but I always want to try. I always want to be more original than that, you know? Because like YouTube is not is more of a passion for me. It's more of a like streaming, like talking to you guys right now is more of a passion. Like this right here between me and you guys. Even though it's between me a screen and you and a screen, I like doing this more often. I like doing this because it feels more authentic, like things like that. I just don't have always have something I want to talk about, or something that I feel that is, you know, talkable. You know, it's like people always say when it comes to streaming, like you always want to sit down and have like a plan or something like that. But I just don't, you know, I just chill mainly. Like even the games that I play, I always decide a, like the night before. To be honest, like that's my neighbor. I decided that on Saturday because I was gonna make a video of it because why not? Because I'm trying to hop a little bit on the bandwagon, try to get a little bit more views, get more people to come to the channel, so I can get to hit that 1,000 subscriber mark, and then go from there. But 1 second, sorry. But yeah, go from there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm more of a just I like this. I like us talking. I like being able to sit down and talk to you guys. I mean, that's really cool too. Like you guys being able to talk to me like almost kind of like a Q&A. Like guys basically ask me basically any questions, anything like that, and I'm always gonna do my best to answer them. Yeah, that's basically what it comes down to. Thank you, Ghost. Thank you, man. No, I'm not going to stop anytime soon. Like, I don't know anything other than just to move forward. It's just how I've always been in my life. Like, in my life has been blessed but rough, is what I would say. Thank you, Rampage, man. Thank you. I said, my life has been blessed but rough. Like, I came from a pretty rough upbringing. I was raised by a single mother, and we didn't have much. And she worked her ass off to get where she got and got us out of the ghetto, got us out of hood. She had her own place basically by the age of if I remember correctly, by the age of like 30 something, she had her own place. And so from my mother, I've all I ever known is just go forward. So stopping is not something that I'm willing to do. It's just keep going forward and keep moving forward. Keep pushing forward. Your feet. That's best piece of advice when it comes to doing anything in this world. Best piece of advice when it comes to doing anything in this world is just look down at your feet and realize that they were built to just move. They were built to go forward. Yeah. Now, my mom was a great woman. God rest her soul. My mom was a great, great woman. She did so much for me and my brothers and my sister. She did so much for us that it's ridiculous. She laid the foundation to the man that I am today to be able to have what I have today. So I can't complain about her. I'm sorry that, if that happened with your father. But yeah. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, only reason, like I said, hey Big Jake. We talking about here. What's up, Big Jake? Well, we're just talking about everybody. Talk about a little bit about my backstory, Big Jake. That's all. I mentioned you, Big Jake. If y'all really didn't know, Big Jake is my IRL brother. Like that's my younger brother. What you call it? He lives over in the States with my grandmother. But like yeah, I only know how to keep going forward. That's all I know. That's why my feet were built. So keep going forward and push through. I think he's doing something right now. I don't know. He's probably out and about running around doing something crazy. He's out for school right now, so he's out from school right now, so he's like probably playing games, going or playing with one of his friends, something like that. So he's doing his thing. You know what kids do. But like, yeah, that's my best piece of advice to anybody: is your feet were built to walk forward. That's it. So always keep moving forward because that's the only thing. That's the only thing that will end anything or make anything good. Is keep going forward. So me stopping anytime soon is not on my plan. So yeah, that's basically what that happened. What that was. But other than all of those things, just time to chill, have a good time, relax, things like that. But like, yeah, so I don't know, more or less. That's one of the things that got me through when I was in the United States Army was to keep going forward. Like, because when I went into the United States Army, when I went into basic training, I was almost 300. I was closer to 300 pounds. I was still 5'11". I was closer to 300 pounds when I went into basic training, and when I left basic training, I was 160, around that area. So within 9 weeks, I lost a little like 100 something pounds just from doing basic training. And that's something that I learned from the Army. Yeah, it's good to keep going. That's something I learned from the Army, and I learned from my mother, is just keep going. Because what's the point of stopping? Once you stop, you know, the problem's still going to be there. Now you're just stewing in it. So just keep going. So, and trust me, I would have. We would get up and run every day, and that shit sucked so hard. It made me not ever want to run ever again. But you had to do what you had to do. You know, this is how that was. But yeah. So, oh, speaking of things that how that was, did y'all see my community post? Oh, your dad was in for 3. Yeah, same here. I was in for 3 years too, from 2011 to 2012. I'm sorry, from 2009 to 2012. I was in for 3 years. Yeah, and I got injured and had to leave. But yeah. Did y'all hear about what you call it? Call of Duty. Did y'all see my community post? I fucking called it, right? I called it. I told you that they were going to be moving Call of Duty to Game Pass. And that's exactly what they did. They moved the next Call of Duty is going to be day one on Game Pass on Xbox now because they bought Activision. I knew they were going to do that. That's why I was like, this is going to be the last one you're going to have to buy. And what you call it? Now they moved Game Pass. Now they moved it over to Game Pass, and now they're going to be able to play it. Ah, you back? What's up, man? So, but yeah, like they moved it over. They moved Call of Duty over to Game Pass. Call of Duty 6 is now going to be on Game Pass, which is insane to think about. But they actually took Call of Duty and moved it over to Game Pass. Yep, they took Black Ops 6 and they moved it over to Game Pass finally. So like, yeah, that's a thing that happened. But mainly it's just yeah, that's what they did. And I was like, I knew that's exactly what they were going to do because, whatchamacallit, I knew it. I was like, because the only reason they will buy it is so they can move it over to Game Pass, so they can push more people to Game Pass. And everything is now day one on Game Pass. You think it's dumb? I think it was a smart business practice, to be real with you. I don't want to look down at y'all. I think it was a smart business practice, to be real with y'all. Mainly because, gotta move. Mainly because they had to, what would be the reason of them buying it? Otherwise, why would they not buy it? Why would they spend $67 billion to move the thing? To get Xbox, for Xbox to get it. Ah, yeah. But I mean, you can still buy it on PS5. Everything's on day one. That's basically what it comes down to, is that they moved everything over to like day one. So, or you can just buy an Xbox, or, what's crazy? It's like, it's because it's going to be on Game Pass, right? So it's going to be on Game Pass both for the PC and the Xbox, right? What you can do, if you have a good enough PC that can run Call of Duty, if you could buy you can buy the Game Pass for the PC. And they should have it, I believe, unless but they haven't announced it. I'm hoping, keep my fingers crossed, because I have the Game Pass for the PC, right? Which costs me like, here in the Philippines, because I'm here in the Philippines, it costs me like less than $2 every month. And so I'm hoping that Game Pass will be enough for me to have Call of Duty on the PC. So, I mean, it might be stupid. Yeah, it's pretty bad for PS5 owners, but I mean, you had to see the writing on the walls when it first came out like that. Truthfully. You had to see the writing on the wall because it was going to be like that. I was like, that's the only reason that they will buy it. Yeah, let's go get some water real quick because I'm thirsty. I need to get some water real quick. But like, yeah. That was the main reason why. Whoop. But like, I don't know. Kitchen, change of scenery. I don't know. That's why I think I have to say that they were going to do that. That was the only thing that makes sense. That was the only thing that made sense at the time, was that they would buy that frozen altogether. So yeah, I personally think that they're going to move all the games eventually over to Xbox. After this Game Pass season, after Xbox, or after this Call of Duty, basically after this Call of Duty cycle, after Black Ops 6, let's say the next one, that they're going to move it over to the next thing. My dream idea would be that if they eventually moved Call of Duty, all the Call of Duties over from, move all the Call of Duties on Game Pass as well. including the online function. Hold on 1 second. What do you mean it'll be laggy? If you don't mind me asking. They'll have to buy it in bulk. Yeah. I know you're not into. I know you're not into Call of Duty, Big Jake. That's more. That's always been more of a me thing, or more of Uncle me, or more, or me, or more of a Squeeze thing, Uncle Squeeze. But like, no, like I don't know. Cause here's the thing. I don't think they would make Call of Duty laggy. To be real with you, on any other system, because that's still going to affect their sales. Because as much as they want to, yeah, I know. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. I thought Tekken was their number one. Big Jake. That's their words. They're gonna make it laggy. Uh, I'm pretty sure those words are being misconstrued because that's just bad business. Because you gotta keep in mind, even regardless if they're moving Xbox, they're moving Call of Duty to the subscription service over to Xbox. They still are making a crap ton of money on everywhere else. Like, keep in mind, they said it just the other day on their Yeah, I was talking to you too, Big Jack. I'm talking to everybody. Yeah, keep in mind, like, I think that's mainly because they're saying that it's not going to run well because of the Let me check my thing. Because of the how big it is. Like when you what you call it? Download it. Because you like when you download it, it's like what is it? 500 gigs, something like that. Not 500 gigs, but like close to like 120 something 30 gigs every time they download Call of Duty. Plus updates. But mm, if they're going to do that, that's really bad business. It's really, really, really bad business. Yeah, you could beat me in Mortal Kombat. Definitely could. But then again, I've never been a Mortal Kombat guy because it was a little too methodical for me. But like, yeah, that would just be bad business, don't you think? Like, think about it like put it like this, Ghost. You have a game, right? That you have a game, right? That does yeah, I'll give you that one. But let's say you have a but let's just in a business sense, you have a game, right, that comes out on all platforms. Even though you might have a system, even though you might have a system, you have to understand a lot of people, well, not a lot of people only buy Call of Duty for that game system that they own. And if you hinder them on that game system, they're just not going to buy the game no more. And they're not going to switch over to your new system because they can't afford to buy a new gaming system. They can't afford, like they have PS5, they can't afford to go buy a PC to play Call of Duty. And they can't afford to go buy another Xbox. So they're stuck on it. Yeah, it's not good marketing at the end of the day, because you might placate to the people who might make a certain amount, but you gotta keep in mind Call of Duty is such a big game. Like they had over 100 million players just this last month. 100 million players just this last month, and that is considered a bad month for them. That 100 million concurrent players on their game, and that's considered a bad month. So if you technically limit a segment of that player base, that drops down. Then you lose money, and you're still trying to sell things on Call of Duty. Like it doesn't, their packs don't go away, their updates don't go away, all that stuff does not go away. They still need to make money on it, so it makes absolutely no sense for them to do that. Truthfully, honestly, that's just so. I mean, and not even in a marketing tech, just as a business practice, that's just bad in all general ways. That's just how that is. Me personally, that's what I think. But like, I don't know. What is this? Filters. I'm looking at these filter things right now. You have some bad news? Bubbles? Bands? There you have all these things. Like I said, this is my first time ever doing this. I don't know nothing about it. Let's go here. Okay, cool. I'll just leave that alone. Click that and click that. Okay, cool. You have some bad news? What's bad news, man? Well, coming from a guy, like, I have a bachelor's in business degree. So I'm not the most, like, I know a little bit, but I don't know more than actually the casual person. Like, it just doesn't make much sense to me if they were to do something like that. But I don't know. Then again, I don't know. I don't have their analytics. You know, Wendy's at one point in time was about to do price surge. Was going to do price surges at one point in time. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I know. That's why I don't buy anything. I don't buy anything like that because it's kind of pointless to me. Why would I buy something that's not usable? It's not edible or usable. Mainly because of that fact. I never bought anything like that. But like, yeah, those are not going to be transferable. But guessing they might be usable in the new Warzone. I'm not sure. That I'm not sure about. Because Warzone, they allow you to transfer everything over. Because Activision was going some shitty ways. Truly, think about it. Like, so Activision, before Microsoft even was purchased it, before it was announced, they had at least 3 different lawsuits going on. Most people seem to forget about this already. Like, because of news cycle and how people work these days and everything like that. Yeah, true. But people seem to forget these things these days, and people because of news cycle things like that. Activision Blizzard, they had what was it? At least I know of 3 different lawsuits going on at the time when Microsoft bought them. And I'm not talking about like little baby. I mean massive game industry changing lawsuits. Huh? If Disney does do that, that'd be good for Fortnite. You'll be able to finally get Mickey Mouse shooting a gun. And get some good. Mickey, where are you going? You know, get into a build fight with Goofy, him doing a little Mickey Mouse sitting there stunned on you. That'd be funny. Like gets a Cinderella, put you to sleep. But like well, here's the thing about that. I don't think that they would ever, if they did. So I'm trying to put it into a word real quick. Disney owning a shooting game, yeah. Like I said, But like Fortnite annually brings in over $1 billion. Fortnite annually brings about $1 billion. Yeah, they own half of it already, if they do. But like, you gotta keep in mind, Fortnite already brings in like $1 billion each year, each quarter. Well, not even each quarter, but each annual quarter, or whatever it's called. Basically, let's say within 1 year, Fortnite makes probably close to 2 to 3 to 4 to $5 billion. It's kind of like PUBG. PUBG, everybody say PUBG fell off. PUBG Mobile still makes $1 billion every year, and they do nothing to it. Same thing with Fortnite. They make over $1 billion yearly, and they don't have to do. And they have not, like they update the game. They do like up until the last big change, recent change. They didn't really do too much to change it. All they did was add a zero build mode. They took away, like, to refresh the player base. They took away something, and that made Fortnite go up, skyrocket again. Like, think about that for a second. Fortnite is so popular that they took away something for a battle royale, and it made it popular. Made it more popular than it was already. Yeah, I know Fortnite new season's out already, but like, truly think about that, people. Like Ghost, Big Jake, everything like that. Imagine you made something right so awesome that you make $1 billion each year, right, just from doing it, and all you gotta do is just add in a skin. Like the least amount, you have to do the least amount of work every few months, or every other week, is reskinning something, and you basically make $1 billion each year. And then when people start complaining that your game is stale, yeah, but then think about this. Then when people start complaining that your game is stale, that your game isn't good enough anymore, anything like that, you take away a feature. You take away a feature, and now it's the best thing ever. What do you do to that? How do you win against something like that? What do you do to something like that? It blows my fucking mind. Like, literally, like, it blows my fucking mind that people, like, I don't mind Fortnite. I like Fortnite. Fortnite's a fun game. It's just not my game. I don't play it. Well, I used to, but I don't play it as much as I used to anymore. And if you like Fortnite, that's great. That's cool. That's good for you. It's awesome. I loved it. I don't play it. I don't play it mainly because of my internet connection these days. Because I always have so much lag, and I can't even do it. I used to play it. Hell, the very beginning of my very first channel were nothing but Fortnite gameplays that I edited. Hell, my first shorts were gameplays of Fortnite on my first channel. Like, they're all gameplays of Fortnite. You know, my first victory royale and stuff like that. But like, even then, I say all that to say that even if Disney owns half of it, they'll never get the full amount, because simple fact of the matter is, Epic Games, that's their money maker. Why would they ever sell that? Why would they ever sell that? Because the simple fact of the matter is, and no matter how much money they would get from Disney, they can make it. That's it. That's what it comes down to. At the end of the day, no matter how much money that they make, or that Epic could get from Disney, they can make that money within a short period of time. Fortnite is not going away anytime soon. Fortnite is still one of the biggest games, just like Call of Duty. Call of Duty, everybody been saying Call of Duty is dying. Call of Duty, there's going to be this new Call of Duty. Call of Duty is never going to die. Not Warzone, not Call of Duty. Only way Call of Duty is going to die is when they stop making it. That's the only way. Because a bad Call of Duty does better than most blockbusters. A bad Call of Duty only makes, what, 500 million, 200 million, 200 million, 500 million? That's a bad Call of Duty. If that was any other game and they made 200 million, any other game that made 200 million, that game is going to be touted as one of the best-selling games out there. A bad Call of Duty is better than a good blockbuster game. And that's the truth. So Fortnite not going away anytime soon, and I'm very doubtful that they'll ever sell that. truthfully. And then Call of Duty, that's not going away anytime soon. The only time Call of Duty will go away is when they stop making it. And even when they stop making it, they still have Warzone. So, because they have so many people that loves Warzone. Doesn't matter how much you want. Doesn't matter how much you want something if somebody's not willing to sell it to you. I can sit here and say that I want that house right there as much as I want to, but if the person's not going to sell it, I can't force them. I can't. There's nothing I can do. I can't say, well, I'm going to buy that from you regardless because you don't. Even if you don't want me to, nobody's going to. There's nothing that can do that to buy that. So I mean, there's nothing you can do for that. So no matter how good of a lawyer you have, you can't sell something that somebody else doesn't want, that somebody doesn't want to sell. At the end of the day. So, but like I said, I called it, and they're moving Call of Duty BO6 over to freaking Game Pass, which is something. Yeah, they still make good Mortal Kombat games. That's basic business. They make good Mortal Kombat games, things like that. But yeah. But yeah, as I said, that's why I said I called that. So that's what I was like. I was just like, I knew that was going to happen. Like I was waiting. That's why I kept saying. As soon as I heard them say Microsoft was buying Activision Blizzard, I was like, yep, I'm gonna be playing Call of Duty on Game Pass. I'm happy I got an Xbox. So I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. That was going to be there. What you call it? Oh, did y'all see the new summer? Had anybody else been paying to the new games coming out? There's a new Fable coming out. They have a new Fable coming out, which is cool. I forgot, it's like Fable something something. I forget what it's called. But there's a new Fable coming out, I think in 2025 still. So that's going to be pretty cool. So I'm going to have to get myself warmed up for that one right there. And then like, ooh, excuse me. See, there's a new Fable coming out, and then there is a new Gears of War, which, yeah, it's all good. So it's all good, as long as you hear, as long as you hear, Ghost, as long as you hear. They have a new Gears of War that's coming out, which is really cool. Like, really, really, really cool. They have a new Gears of War coming out, which is called Gears of War E-Day, and it's basically the immersion day. If you guys don't know what Gears of War is, it's basically this old PlayStation, or no, Xbox game, not PlayStation. This old Xbox game, right? Basically, to give you a backstory of it, a summarized backstory of it, of Gears of War, was that these monsters came from the Earth and came out, and so people started fighting them, and we started losing the war and things like that, right? So you played usually as this guy named Marcus Phoenix, right? For the first 3 games, you played as Marcus Phoenix, and the whole job was to figure out how to beat these guys and win it. And win. And eventually they came out with other ones like Gears of War Tactic, and I stopped kind of keeping track of it. But one of the best, but they're coming out with a new Gears of War, which is going to be focused on the immersion day, the day that everything happened, everything popped off. It looks cool. I like it. It seems cool. So yeah, let me turn this way a little bit. It looks cool. I like it. It seems fun to say the least. But yeah, yeah, I like it. It seems fun, anyways. Off top. So there was that. There was a whole bunch of other games that got announced, things like that. But those were the 2 things. Those were the big things that I was like, yeah, that's gonna be cool. I was like, yeah, that's cool. It is hot today, dude. It is way too hot today. But yeah. So outside of that, though, so you were thinking the best ones when kids Mortal Kombat character had kids. Are you talking about child or their babalities? That's what they called them. I remember those babalities. You would sit there and you hit them and it would turn them into a baby. That was back when Mortal Kombat was 2D and it was Mortal Kombat 4 and Mortal Kombat 4 Ultimate. They had those. Yeah, I remember those. Babalities, I remember those. Those things were insane. Those things were funny. Yeah, babality, friendshipalities. They had all kinds of things that were going on. But yeah, let me see what else. I don't know. I could just talk my head off. Let me see. What else about gaming? There's too many things going on in gaming that I like. That is interesting. Oh yeah. So going back to what I was talking about earlier, you know, I'm still trying to figure out my gaming niche here on YouTube. To be real with you, mainly because like I like playing Call of Duty, right? I like playing Call of Duty. It's just there's not too much I can do to edit on Call of Duty. That's why I like playing face cam games because there's a lot more edits I can do with them. So that's why I've been doing that a lot more. But I'm still trying to fall into the area of what I can edit with it. Like I've been thinking of getting Boulder's Gate 3, right? Because you can create a character and then doing like a interaction stream where I can sit there and create a character and basically we can sit there and make decisions as a group. I think that'd be fun. Like I would like, you know what I would like to do if I had the ability? You guys have a heat warning out there? I wouldn't say it's probably have a heat warning out here, but it is hot enough for it. You know what I would actually like to do if I had the coding for it? Is I like to get Boulder Gate 3, right? Yeah, maybe do that like at 100, like a 1K, 900, 800 stuff. Probably close to 1K. Get some Boulder Gate 3, and then we can all like sit there and do a community driven like I like basically you guys make my decisions for me, and we'll see what goes from there, and we'll just play the game like that. Whenever I hit 1,000K, I'm probably gonna do like a good long stream. You know, whenever I get to that 1K, when I still got to get to 800, so I can do another FNAF stream. I still remember that promise. Is when we get to 800, I'm gonna do another FNAF stream. So yeah. Oh Lord, I don't think I can get away with that one. Maybe. You never know. Maybe. We'll think about that, Ghost. I'll think about that. Maybe we'll do a 24-hour stream. But like, yeah. I can read that message. But like, I don't know. Maybe we can see how that goes. Oh no, they're gonna keep making more, man. They're always gonna keep making more because if they, that's their bread and butter. That's their bread and butter. They're gonna keep making more Mortal Kombat games, things like that, because that's just how the cookie crumbles. But like, he's trying to say it a certain way. He doesn't mean to. It's all good. Don't worry about it. So don't worry about it, Ghost. This is my brother. He's just trying to figure out a proper way of saying it. Tekken 8. No, they're going to keep making more because Tekken is such a staple. Tekken is another one of those games that are a staple. Tekken is a staple in the fighting game community, just for the community. Yeah, I do. That's why, but I was doing it off stream, off the camera. I didn't want to pop up on YouTube. But like, Tekken is more of a, what you call it, a staple in the fighting game community. There's no way in the world that they're not going to not make that game. By far, they're gonna make that game. They're gonna definitely keep making that game. So even when they finish up with it, they're gonna come back. They're gonna make another one. They're gonna come back and make another Tekken tag and another Tekken because they make so much doing it. And just for the community, the the fighting game scene is like, just for that, they're going to keep making Tekken. Not to mention just all the microtransactions. Yeah, actually, you know what's crazy, Ghost, is I actually have stopped drinking. Like, I used to drink a lot. You can ask my brother. I used to drink a lot. Yeah, I used to, but now actually I haven't had any alcohol since New Year's. Yeah, about New Year's. I had one beer on New Year's Eve, and that's about it, I think. That was it. I don't really drink too. I drink maybe once or twice a year nowadays. The smoking thing I'm gonna eventually stop too, but just not right now. You know what's interesting? I actually stopped drinking because my wife. I stopped because my wife asked me to, because she stopped, and she was like, "I don't want you to drink no more." I'm like, I'm not gonna say that I won't, but yeah, I'm not gonna say that I won't, but I'll stop for a bit. So I drink maybe once or twice a year now. Hey, hold on one second, guys. What's up, boss? How can I help you?
Ilang roda rin po?
Rodelin? How much is it?
142.
142? Hold on one second. 142. That is 142. Let me see. Here you go, 142, right? Okay, go ahead and double check that. Says good, right? So I need to change?
Sir. Thank you, sir.
So is that right? 142?
Oh, it's 150, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong one. We got 100. It says 140.
150, sir.
No, 142. Exactly. So I think you keep
Thank
this
you,
in.
sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
Good night.
Yeah. No, it's all good. I understand that. Some people, I actually just stopped cold turkey, to be honest with you. Package. I had to pick up a package. Said wife ordered stuff online, so I had to go get it. But like, yeah. But yeah, no, I stopped because my wife asked me to, so, it is what it is. I had a friend named Angel. He needed help to stop drinking too because he was an actual alcoholic as well. I wasn't that bad yet. It's 1 a.m. there? Yeah, it's 1 p.m. here now. I know it's because it's late over there for you. Jake, hey, Big Jake, what time is it over there right now? What is it, 10? I'm going to say 10 a.m., 10 p.m. over there right now in the States, in California? Yeah, that's what I think it is. But like, yeah, so, I know, when I was in the United States Army, that's all you do is drink, you know? You drink, go run, and drink some more. That's basically how that worked every day when I was in the United States Army. But like, it was more. No, that was just because I was just the Army, things like that. But like, My wife asked me to, so I stopped. Even though it's really cheap out here in the Philippines. Beer is cheap out here in the Philippines. Anything is cheap. Everything is cheap out here in the Philippines, to be real. But like, yeah. So, I don't know. These days is more of a, nothing much to do. You know, it's one thing about, so since Sunday, I have not touched my computer, and I have been fiending to edit. Like, oh man, I can't do that. I can't do that. Just the monetary cost, I can't smoke that much. No, so I have been literally fiending to edit. Like literally, I've been like, oh, please stop this headache thing so I can get back to editing because I've been wanting to edit. Because, like hell, my last video that I put out with the last spooky jump scare mansion, right? You know, I was like, I was actually quite. I hope did y'all see that one? I know it goes. I usually always there for my premieres. Oof. I can't see. I used to do that when I was in the army. I used to drink like a lot. I could drink like 4 or 5 packs a day. I could drink like 4 or 5 boxes of beer a day. But I just can't do it no more. I'm getting old. I can't do that no more. But like, how did y'all? That's what I've been meaning to ask you guys. So how did y'all like the scary games, the editing? Yeah, same thing. I can't do 2, 3 bottles of liquor a day too. I used to, not no more. I just can't. But like, and my drink was always Jack Daniels. And Jack Daniels was my drink of choice. Whiskey. It was scrumptious. But like, how do y'all like the videos that have been coming out as of late on the channel? We get into a little bit more of a Q&A thing. Like, I've been putting more time into editing them. Editing, I can't even say that word. Edit. I've been putting more time into the edits for those videos. And like, they've been getting, I'm not sure how the reception is because when I go to my analytics, it's like, they're getting like 14, 15 views and then petering off. 1007? What's that? Ah, okay. That's a favorite. That's good, man. Thank you. The edits and everything like that. So 1007. See, that's the thing. I've been trying to I like doing those edits like that with the whole changing of the facing with that. And I've been using a lot of CapCut for that now. Like that's the editing software I've been using is CapCut on my computer. And so they come with a lot of preset features and things like that, and stickers and things like that that I can put together. Oh, it's 10. Okay, 10. Yeah, okay, 10:08 p.m. So I've been doing that, putting a lot of features into that. Has a lot of features in that. So I've been editing a lot more with that, things like that. So it's a lot more fun, I have to say. Putting in that time and stuff like that. But the thing about it is like the videos. Here's my thing, right? So when I've been doing my videos, right, like the ones like the ones with more of my reaction and damn, it's 1:10 a.m. over there. The ones with my reaction, things like that, with the like the FNAF one, right? My very first FNAF video with the face reveal is my best video of those so far. It's gotten over 100 and I think it was like 124 views, and it had the longest retention and things like that out of them. Like a little inside baseball, right? So, but every other one that I put out so far, I've only gotten like 17. I think the most has gotten like 17 views. My most viewed video on my channel, which still to this day, I don't know how it's still getting views, but it's still getting views, is my Call of Duty video. Yeah, that's the first time you met me was on my face reveal. Yeah, that video got like, yeah, that video only got like 124 views. But like, I was saying my best video is still getting views is my Call of Duty video. Yeah, that is crazy. It's my not Call of Duty. It's my Call of Duty mobile video from yeah, me neither. I'm not really, but I like my reactions to them. You know, it's something to do. But my most view video right now, which is still getting views today, is my Call of Duty mobile video from damn near 6 months ago. It's like sitting at, last time I checked, it was sitting at 6,200 views. The video still gets at least one view every day that I see. So I don't know how I made that one video into evergreen content. I don't know how I made that one video into evergreen content. And if you don't know, evergreen content is basically content that constantly keeps getting more views, right? I have not been able to replicate that. And I've been trying to figure out, how did I do that? How did I make that one video? Because it didn't start getting views until 3 months after until it came out. Because when it first came out, it got the normal like 15 to 100 views, right? I was like, okay, cool, whatever, right? I come back and that video, almost close to a year now later, has over 6,000 views. I don't know how that happened. That's one thing about YouTube. It's crazy. It's like, you can put out a video, right? Any of my videos that I'm putting out, right? As long as I have a good description, a good thumbnail, something like that, right? I put out all my videos, right? 6 months from now, I might have a video that got 1 million views, just randomly, because for some reason it got picked up, and it just keeps going. So I don't know how that happened. Like, that's one thing about YouTube that I'm still trying to figure out is, how do I get Jack video? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. See, that video, you see that video got no views, right? And yet later on, maybe 6 months from now, it could be my most viewed video ever. That's why I say, you know why? What's up? Like, please let me know why. Like, I would love to know why exactly, like, why that happens. You know? See, that's a crazy thing about YouTube. Is like, you sit there and you have this video that does nothing for 4 months. See, that's exactly what I do. But BC, that's exactly what I do. I put them into shorts. And here's something for you, Ghost. Converting short views into long form viewers is probably one of the most hardest things you can do right now. Right? Like, my short videos, right? Most of my short videos, yeah, I do the same thing. Like, put it this way, like, most of my short videos, converting, like, hell, my random video about cats is just me saying cats, 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 and showing pictures of my cats. That got 700 views. Literally. None of them transferred over to my channel. Transferred over to my long form view channel. If you look at any of my live streams, you look at the analytics from my live streams, look at the analytics from my yeah. If you look from the analytics on my live stream, on my hold on, let me see. Can I pull up my, let me see. Let's start a poll. Share. No. It's about a screen share. It should be a screen share button on here. Let me look. Nope. 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 Oh. So, I would show you my analytics if I could. But like, you take like that video, it got 700 views, right? None of them transferred over to my. If you look at my channel analytics, like legitimately, like my channel analytics shows that most of my views come from shorts. Like, it would be like, I'll have like take my last one over the last week, right? I had somewhere close to like 3,000 views, right? Which is down from what I used to get. because I used to get somewhere close to 10 to 20,000 views a week, but they were all from my Call of Duty. But they were all Call of Duty from me sniping on Call of Duty Mobile, and like that's where I got all my views from. So it was like it's hard to transfer over because one of the yeah. Yeah, there's some that are 4K, 3K, 3K, 2K. You got to keep in mind, like all of those are from Call of Duty Mobile, and it's hard to convert those short views over into long form views because you got to keep in mind, for me to get monetized, when I talk about monetization, you got to have 1,000 views or 1,000 subscribers plus 4,000 watch hours, right? Within a year. I've only gotten 1,100 watch hours so far within, and it's been coming up on it, and it's been a year so far coming up. I'm going to start losing hours because I don't have enough hours yet. So it becomes more of an issue of quantity versus quality. Like I was putting out a short video every day back in when I was doing Call of Duty Mobile, right? I'll put out a short video. Yeah. That's the thing. But the thing about you can get monetized on shorts, but you got to get at least 10,000 or 10 million views. You got to get 10 million views within a span of 3 months, which wasn't happening for me because my highest viewed short was only 7,000. So it was easier to focus on long form content. But since I've been starting streaming, I've been getting more views, or more. I should say more time. Been getting more time, so that's why I'm doing more stream content. I've been trying to figure out. That's why I've been kind of like dabbling in everything because I want to get more people to come to the channel and hang out more often because of it'll get me more views. Like you guys heard of this guy called Average Dad Gaming, right? He just hit 50K. And all he did was started streaming Rust. He doesn't put out too many shorts. He doesn't put out too many views. He doesn't put out too many long videos, but he streams almost every day, right? And he streams for about 3 or 4 hours each day, right? Sometimes twice a day. And he doesn't really do too much, but you know what he did? He started playing Rust, and that gave him, and then he started getting 20,000, 15,000, averaging 15 to 20,000. Subscribers or not subscribers, views every live stream. So it made me think about maybe I should switch over my time from live streaming because I'm live streaming in the Philippines, right? But most of my people come from the U.S. because I'm a United States because I speak English. I'm not speaking Tagalog, and so. It's like the time difference is such a big difference. Like right now, it's 1 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. It's 10 o'clock at night. So people are either in bed or asleep or getting ready to go to bed. So they're not really watching me. They're spending their time more wisely. So I was like, but I don't want to switch but for me to be able to switch to a better time, I would have to, for me to switch to like a better time, I would have to be streaming at like 12 midnight. I don't want to do that. Like I already had so many issues right now with just my sleep right now. I can't be streaming at 12 because if I stream from 12, if I'm going to stream at 12, I'm going to have to go till at least 6. And if I go from 12 to 6, I don't think I'll be able to get in these. Like I won't. That means when I'm done at 6, I will want to go to sleep. But then I got my responsibilities as a husband and a father, and as a provider that I got to do here, that I can't get up and go. So I would not be able to go to sleep until like 12 at the earliest, and I have to be up by like 9 to make sure everything's all set up. On top of the fact everybody's sleeping, so I can't be loud, all that kind of stuff. So it's not really worth it. But maybe if I start streaming Rust on shorts, maybe we'll jump on that bandwagon. But I really don't like Rust, honestly. So that's why I was like, maybe I'll start doing Minecraft. Just because. I will keep my scary games, and I'll keep the scary, like, I'll keep my reactionary scary games more, you know, sporadic and random. Not so much sporadic and random, but like scary game Fridays. I'll keep that out. Yeah, Minecraft with mods. Like scary like Minecraft with a zombie mod. Yeah, well, I'm not a dancer. You know that. I don't dance. But I do just like talking like this. Me talking to you guys like this is probably one of the more fun things that I've done in a while. Like I'm not having to like do you guys like me just being sitting here and talking to you guys? You know? Is that something that you guys like? Like I'm asking that for both you for Big Jake and Ghost. Maybe. If I cut it down and edit it a little bit. Like that whole section of me talking about Call of Duty. I could probably use that. I can probably break that down and turn that into some sort of video. But it depends on like really it really depends on what I'm talking about. Like I could do like some like Thor shorts. You know, like you guys know Pirate Gaming or like Thor, his shorts where he's always talking about inspirational things like that. Maybe I can do something like that. I like talking. The whole reason I even stream gaming, I even stream games, it's something in the background like ambient noise. It's basically nothing more but ambient noise. Yeah. Like the whole reason I do gaming streaming, I use gaming as more like ambient noise. It's more just a vehicle for me to sit down and capture people's attention and then play and then talk to you guys and react. Like I react to game like whole reason I do the whole reaction into games is because like I know people get more entertainment out of seeing me jumping around and being scared and reacting and things like that. You know? You get more entertainment out of that. Like I don't like otherwise like I could like you know what's crazy? I could play Call of Duty Mobile, the Battle Royale. I could do that and I could probably win more often than not. I'm not sure. Excuse me. I'm not sure how that would go, but like, or you know, doing the whole reason. Another reason why I do the whole community, not the community, but the streamer versus chat, that one, where I let you guys basically be able to modify things like that, is because I want you guys to be more interactive. More interaction, the better it is for the algorithm. The more people type, the more it goes out to more people. You know? Like more time people type out things and say full sentences, things like that, and type out, the more it gets sent out to people. That's why people will sometimes put like up on the top of their screen, like right here, I will put like, you know, something. If you say F, you'll get banned, and people will come in and start spamming F to see if they'll get banned. You know, and the reason why you do that is because as more people coming in and typing, your stream gets pushed out to more people. I mean, then people come in and they start typing and then so forth and so on. It keeps getting pushed out more and more and more and more. Exactly, yeah. So if you keep pushing it out to more and more and more and more people, like you just typed in stream right now, right? And now there's a third person that popped up on stream because it got pushed out to more people, right? Yeah. See, it goes. Like you typed in your level thing, and now it got pushed out to more people. Bot Rigs pushed out, said something about you. Now it got pushed out to more people. There's a third person. There's a third person in stream. You know, that's how it works. As the more it types, the more interaction you have, the more that YouTube thinks more interaction you have, the more YouTube's like, oh, so people are talking to him, so therefore we're going to push it out because more people are going to interact. You know, if more people interact, things like that, more people, you know, the whole point of YouTube is trying to keep people on the platform. And if you have people interacting with you in chat and talking to you in chat, it pushes it out more to more people. So people are like, okay, cool. And then as they push out to more people, you always ask, "What's up, Z? What's up, Z?" So yeah, I'm just talking about how the YouTube algorithm works. It's like as you push it out to more people start talking, it's pushed out further and further. So that's basically how it works on YouTube. Like on Twitch, it doesn't really matter because unless because they don't have like a discover function with Twitch. It's more they find your channel, they sub to you, or they follow you, and they go on with that, so forth and so on. But on YouTube, it's a different beast. So it's more that the more that people talk in chat, the more it gets pushed out to more people because they're saying, oh, more people are, you know, interacting with this guy. So therefore, we're going to, see how that keeps going. And that's another reason why I do a lot of the scarier games, or I do the control, the control games, where you guys could, sit back and like actually do more of a control, things like that. So I don't know. It's just more of a thing, you know. But he said Go's gonna keep typing aimbot. But like, yeah, you see, but that's like, as you see how it's more of a thing. What's up, Z? How have you been? How have you been doing, Z? I ain't seen you in a minute. How you been doing, boss? What you call it? Just sitting there talking today. I don't know, really aimbot. Yeah, but yeah, see, that's the thing though. Like, that's what's different about so many different things. IRL. But like, yeah, I don't know. It's just more of a. Yeah. I think I've already asked this, but like, so how you guys feel like this kind of thing, like this, just more of a. You would like this to be more of a regular thing, or that's just this right here, just us talking, just us chilling and talking. How do you guys feel about this?
Maybe you've been there for a while, huh?
Yeah, I know. How about the end right now?
Is that my Shopee?
Yes, it came. So like, how do you guys feel more about this? Like, there's more of this like me and you thing, not so much me in a game playing games, but more of a sit down and talk type of thing. I know Ghost said he likes it, but I always want to get more feedback. Trying to make it a little bit more better for everybody. Trying to. You know. Oh, there is. There will be, as soon as I'm able to actually get on a computer again, I will be designing some more shirts. There's going to be some more hoodies that are going to be coming out here soon. I'm going to try to have at least a new design every 2 weeks. But by the time when I get my third design right, I'm going to leave that up. But then when I make my fourth design, I'm going to start taking away one. So the Keep Gaming shirt is going to be up there for basically Keep Gaming. The Keep Gaming stuff is going to be up there for at least another like 2 weeks. Like then it's going to get rotated out. So if you guys want to get to that shirt or a hoodie or the mat pad or the stickers, I would say get it here within the next 2 to 3 weeks. I'll set a reminder for you guys. But get here within the next 2 to 3 weeks because it's going to be going away. It's not going to be going away forever, but it's going to be going away for a while. And then there will be a new design coming out that I'll be making to put up on the thing for selling. So don't forget to check that out, the new design and whatnot. So other than that, though, on Friday we will see if I'm going to be able to. Depends on how I feel. I might just have to take the entire week off of playing video games. I'm gonna still try to make sure I have content for you guys for the next couple of days. Let me see what else. I have basically there's not too much more. I will, like I said, be making another design hopefully here as soon as I'm able to get back into the shop and make some more. I will be making another design for the shirts, and then I will have to say, oh, as soon as I'm able to figure this out, I have been working with Unreal, right? I've been learning how to use the Unreal Engine to make things. Eventually, I'm gonna get to a point where I'm gonna start streaming what I'm making in Unreal, so you guys can watch me make different things. Because eventually, I'm gonna start making little shows
Get me
together.
some coffee when you're done, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Give me
be
some-
making little shows
give me
together
some
with it.
coffee.
Yeah, I'm gonna be making little shows where like little fighting scenes with Unreal. So I'm gonna get to a point where I can do that. I'm gonna start streaming what I'm making. So it'll be more of like behind the scenes and things like that while I'm doing it. But let me see. Other than all that, guys, I want to say thank you guys for coming to this stream. I know it's a little bit shorter one, but I can only do so much. My phone's actually about to die. But I want to say thank you guys for coming in. I want to say thank you guys for hanging out. I want to say thank you to Ghost. Thank you to Z. He stopped by. Thank you, Big Jake. I know he stopped by. And I want to say thank you guys. Please like the stream, comment, and if you guys aren't sub, please hit the subscription. Usually play a lot more games on this channel, but today is just a chill day. Not really, but I will see you guys in the next one. So love, peace, chicken grease. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye-bye.